There you go. Let's start again. So, good morning, everyone. Let's get ready because it's getting late. So, what I was saying is, yeah, that was pretty choppy for FOMC yesterday. We had a reversal, so gap up and fade, pretty choppy as well during FOMC at the end of the day. But yeah, at the end of the day, we're still in an uptrend above a rising 21-day MA structure. We're still trading into new all-time high territories. Yesterday's could have been seen as a gap fill. So I'm remaining optimistic. Price-wise, we're still in an uptrend. We'll still need to see Brett come in, which is still lacking and weakening in the last 3 days. So we had a GDB of 51, 26, and 12 yesterday. So you see that kind of fade um, into FOMC. But today we should have more information which side we move. All right. So the other thing is the McClellan summation. So for me, I'm on my setup, right? So price is an uptrend above a rising 21-day MA structure. I like to keep it super simple when we confirm that setup. The only thing that is missing, and again, we'll know more today, is the McClellan summation, yes, is in an uptrend, but still right up against the 10 DMA, declining 10 DMA. So do we need to maybe shake out a bit here? Um, and then kind of form a higher low, digestion of the move, retest of the base structure, and then we'll be able to resume the uptrend. That remains to be seen. But yeah, today should provide more information, that's for sure. Um, Credit spreads, the other thing that well, that bar shouldn't be uh, black. We'll look into it. um, yeah, so we're credit spreads retesting the declining 21-day MA structure. So I think this is really a key point right now, especially today. Uh, Basically, where we and when we retest those declining structure, that's when the market can stabilize and bread to come in. So we'll have to see if this happened today. Obviously, we don't want to see that spike and reclaim the 21-day MA structure. And if that happens along price breaking down from its structure as well, then we have a red flag and we'll need to adjust exposure. Um, Same thing for the VIX. VIX right into 21 DME structure. This needs to break down to really find more traction. Bitcoin, Bitcoin still trading below the declining 21 DME structure. We could form kind of a inverse head and shoulders slash higher low. That would be kind of a constructive action, but there's no signal yet, and that's a bit like we were seeing all this period. Is we need Bitcoin to participate to really get traction. All right, so I continue to think that we have a setup to play. Uh, Breadth is expanding, and that's constructive to see, but we'll need to see it confirmed today. All right, so today is really key point. We reclaim the 10 DMA if we see breadth come in and good breadth on the day, or we fail, we reject the 10 DMA and we continue that downtrend, breadth contraction into potentially oversold readings. All right, so let's review the portfolio. And don't hesitate to stop me if you have any questions, guys. All right, so PF. Let's do mini charts. So SNDK, WDC, going nuts. Uh, I don't want to call that climatic action because we don't have, well, WDC could begin to look at, but this is STX earnings induced. Um, we are gapping up a bit this morning as well, and both have earnings tonight. So obviously that's why I trimmed more yesterday. If both didn't have that kind of very powerful action yesterday and being super extended into earnings, I would have kept a bit more. But I hate going into earnings with an extended chart, so I prefer to trim a bit more, especially that I have two names reporting tonight, SNDK and WDC, and they are in the same group, so they should move together. So I don't want to be overly exposed. I was almost 30% in those two names because they grew as they almost, well, they doubled as a group. So earnings tonight, make sure to adjust your position size as well if you feel the need to. Iron, very good action, strong yesterday, breakout of that tight range at the 21 DME structure. Same thing for Wolf, back test of the recent swing high, still above the 21 DME structure. Nothing to do. Yes, I would like to hit my 2R target on this, but I'm ready to be patient. Rising 21 DME structure. Um, and yeah, just nothing to do yet. Core, nice follow through on that breakout. So we are Thursday, so Wednesday and Tuesday. So we broke out Tuesday, all right? That was the new all-time high close. And yesterday, good action. We closed to a new high, so we successfully followed up. I'm the only one to see charts blurry. Yeah, guys. There's a limit to what I can do. I think I switched that to auto. Okay, let me try 720p again. Oh, okay, maybe that's why. Yeah, you have to choose the share screen. This is the better quality. All right, let's continue. VRT, really like that chart. We talked about it yesterday, but good action yesterday as we followed through, close to a new high. Highest close since that October of last year. That was the high. So we're really trying to complete that cup. Maybe we need to put that handle. That's something that we will see in the next few days. But yeah, overall, I'm on my runner. I'm trading the 21 DME structure. Action is good. So nothing to do here. Rocket Lab. So yeah, Rocket Lab continue to act good. Really flagging. So bull flag into the rising 21 DME structure. That was a leader. So that's the type of setup that I want to engage, right? Yesterday we confirmed the daily reversal. So maybe we need to form a higher low, retest the 21 DME structure. Today, guys, there's nothing more that I can do for the quality. Pick the stream without my face. It should be better. Um, So yeah, Rocket Lab still actionable, especially on weakness today. If you can grab on the 21 DMA structure retest, on the reversal pivot retest as well, this is still an A plus setup, in my opinion. Then you have Katus, new position for me yesterday. We're trying to make that high low at the rising 21 DMA structure. Um, and yeah, I like that name just because it's leading strong group as well, aerospace defense. It's the leader of the group, so one off. Um, and yeah, let's see if that higher low works. I have plenty of room to let it work with the 21 DMA structure, so I'm not expecting it to work right away. Um, but yeah, I'm playing the overall setup. That's the thing for me, right? If you're new, I'm not looking to have the best entry. I'm not looking to get the lower entry in the pullback as well. I'm looking to build a proper exposure, buy the right place, buy the right setup in the rising 21 DMA structure, especially buy and I have exposure in the top leaders. All right, that's my goal. I don't care about sniping the best entry. That's not me. That's not how I trade. Uh, I take my exposure. I manage my new exposure risk, my open eat, and my goal is simply to have exposure in the top leaders at the right market time. All right, as we try to start a new market cycle. And last one, I opened. No, not last one. Sorry. I opened that yesterday after the close. I was looking to replace my Wayfair exposure, and EOS has been a name that I was watching closely on that pullback. And yesterday we confirmed a daily reversal. I missed that at the before the close, but saw it just after. So strong move yesterday. I'm not expecting a full follow through. That would be nice, but to be honest, after a 1.2 times ATR move yesterday, maybe we need to backfill a bit. And yeah, I'm all right with that action as well. Uh, Nebius still working its way up in the structure reclaim. We have confirmed a daily reversal yesterday. We're still trading above the 21 EMA, but that would be nice to see a first black bar in there for the full structure reclaim. Jabil still looking very good at the 21 DMA structure. As long as we hold the 21 DMA structure, we're still building that pullback uh, action, that tight range, and it's still looking good. Patience with this one for me. Rocket, I closed that yesterday, and QQQ, I just wanted to put there to track pre-market action. All right, let's look at the focus list, and you'll see that I'm already in a lot of these names, right? Um, so Cypher looking good, but I'm already in Iron and Wolf that are leading. But if you don't have exposure in the crypto miners and Bitcoin is not making a new low and not confirming the downtrend, then those crypto miners can really go. Uh, it confirmed the daily reversal 2 days ago. Yesterday, tight day, we retested the 21 DMA structure. It's still looking good in the larger setup. So we have that large base with higher lows, tight action in the 21 DMA structure. Really like that chart. And it's the same chart for all the crypto miners anyway. Uh, we discussed that. Rocket Lab still looking very good on a pivot or structure retest. Kratos, you can look for a bit more weakness, retest of the 21 EMA, but I'm playing the right side, build up and tighten up that we can lead to a move on the right side. EOS, I opened that yesterday, but still very actionable today. You can look to get a better entry than me on the pivot retest, on the 21 DMA structure retest as well. That would be a good spot. Nebius, still working very nicely in the 21 DMA structure on the back test. And GBL, like we said, 4 tight days right into the rising 21 DMA structure. Very actionable right here. Oh, our friend Steve is with us. Good morning, my friend. Good to see you. So, Steve, boss for new people in here that don't know him, is a very good trader. Uh, Always have good ideas. So yeah, lemonade, very nice. I don't know why I don't have that. Uh, but yeah, we have that base breakout, first initial pullback into rising 21 day structure, retest of recent swing high. Uh, NBIS, Rocket Lab, EOS, we have that in common. Cypher as well. AMKR. Yeah, that's a nice one as well. And SEI, Solaris. Oh, oil and gas. Uh, State Street. Okay, energy. Oh, wow. Energy is on fire. I didn't see that. That's a big breakout from a big base. Look at that monthly chart. Wow. That's a multi-year base. That's impressive. Might have to play energy again. That might be the play. All right, so let's look at so sub markets. I like to look at that as well. Um, all right, so look what we discussed about mega caps. 5 up days in a row. I remember we discussed that yesterday. We probably need to back test, right? And that's exactly what we do here. So MGK, mega caps, back testing the now rising 21 day structure, and look the rest. So micro cap, big reversal yesterday, but small cap still holding the 21 day structure, and yeah, mid cap looks very good as well. Nice flag, 1, 2, 3 tight days at the rising 21 day structure. Uh, that's a good setup. So let's see if they can work. Let's see if we can find support into structure for the micro, small, mid cap, and if we can get all working together with mega cap backtesting the structure and making a new high, that would be even better. So sector wise, technology is leading, new high. You have basic materials energy as well. Um, Industrial backtest of the rising 21 day structure. Consumer breaking down financials below a declining 21 day structure. Healthcare as well. Utilities might be in play. Real estate, communication services, nothing to do there. So IBM, I think big gap as well. CNDS looking good. SNPS looking good. Nice flag into rising 21 day structure. In energy, you have VLO. VLO looks very good. That gap, higher low, rising 21 day structure. That's the spot if you want to play energy. Same thing for PSX, Philips, and APA. Nice tight action in the rising 21 day structure. So if you want to play the energy rotation, then those are probably good names to look for. All right, lack. Yeah, I think rare hearts are being taken down overnight. So lithium not that much. Uh, yeah, I see this as a kind of a rising wedge though. I think it needs to shake out. I wouldn't be in a hurry to play that on weakness here, to be honest. And you have MP. Oh, gap down is less this morning. That's good to see. And I think it was UZAR. Whoops. Yeah, but it was extended, so normal gap down. All right, guys. Any questions? Uh, as for me, so we review the market, we review the portfolio, the focus list, um, and the game plan. So I wanted to get the exposure that I need for the market window to work. I took up 3% of new exposure risk. Um, but I want to see the market work in the next 2 days. All right, if by tomorrow weekend we cannot gain traction and Brett does not come in the market, then I will have to reduce my exposure and wait for the other signal. All right. Can you explain the rising wedge? Yeah, sure. Uh, you have kind of that wedge like that. That's usually not your as volatility increase on the right side. That's not a setup that I use, but I'm just aware that when you rise uh, in that kind of pattern, just over time, seeing those over and over, it usually means that we need to shake out and build a bit more the right side. PBF. Oh yeah, that's one that we traded before. Yeah, nice one. Reclaim, backtest, higher low. Nice chart. Where would be good entry in cipher? Yeah, I would look for the retest of the 21 day structure. So you can even look for the reversal pivot retest. But just a bit of weakness. This is still valid. We're still within the 1 ATR buy window. So for me, again, I explained that at the start of the call. I'm just looking to get that exposure in the larger setup, not overthinking playing this pivot or that pivot or this line retest or that line reclaim. Uh, I know where I want to buy. I know the larger setup that I want to engage. I know the names that I want to engage. Uh, so if you think that the market is building up momentum and you want to position yourself for the market cycle, uh, then buying within one HER from the 21 EMA, as long as the overall setup is constructive, that's the goal. Yeah, GS. Uh, the thing is, financials are not looking great, but GS is still leading above 21 DMA structure while it's in a downtrend, but I would still be careful. And that's why I close rocket companies as well yesterday. Uh, Simply because, well, it's highly rates sensitive. One, it broke the 21 DMA structure, so that's my signal anyway. But I was not looking to be patient with it, simply because if it didn't move on FOMC reaction, uh, then there was no catalyst, unfortunately, yesterday. And for me, that was kind of the signal along the close below the 21 day structure to just not be patient with it. All right. What do I think of CLS after earning? Have they reported? Oh, they have. Um, yeah, good base, multi-week base, multi-month base, and that's all always the same thing. Wait for the backtest of the rising 21 day structure. So you have that reclaim, earnings, good reaction, gap down a bit, but look in the next few days either that we tighten up and the 21 day structure catches up and form a good setup, or it backtests into the rising 21 day structure. Either case, uh, that can still be argued that it is it a stage 3 topping base or a stage 3 mid-trend base. No idea, and I don't try to anticipate what it is, to be honest. If I have the setups that I want, then I test it out, and if it doesn't work, then I'm just happy to look elsewhere. So, another question about my exposure. Here we go. Let's do this. I see you want to be 100% invested this whole January. How much are you up year to date? You will have to find out at the end of the month, my friend. That's always the same thing. Um, yeah, guys, let me trade, please. I see a lot of, of opinions-based questions. If you want to adjust position size, if you want to be less exposed, that's your thing. But at the end of the day, I'm trading my book. Uh, I'm following my system, and I want to be fully exposed. All right. And it's just that, guys. There's like hundreds of people in there. All right. If I listen to everything that is asked with a twist of opinions, uh, I will be turning crazy. I will trade like shit. I need to be focused. I need to trade my book. I need to be focused on my trading. And I know you want to understand, and that's perfect. But uh, I think there's a way to ask questions. Uh, in the last few days, I see a lot of those questions where there's a background of opinions in them. Uh, and at the end of the day, I always repeat the same thing. If you are not comfortable being that exposed that I am, then just don't take it. All right. Uh, I'm trading for a long time. So I do things sometimes just because I see things. Uh, and sometimes it doesn't work. And don't call that it was a mistake. I'm just, sometimes you push and it works, and you make those big months. Sometimes you try to push, it doesn't work, and you have to reel back that exposure. But that's how I trade. So every time that I take exposure, if I have to get all the same questions every time, it gets into my head. So that's only why I'm trying to make that message this morning, because I get a lot of those questions in the last few days and weeks. Thank you, guys. And I still like you guys. That's not the point. It's just that uh, at some point it's hard to get those. But I don't mean that in a bad way. No, no, you didn't trigger me. Don't worry. I just wanted to make that message this morning. Yeah, French is my mother language. I'm French Canadian based in Quebec City. So I guess Lionel, uh, probably French Europe, right? Oui, on peut parler français. Je parle français, c'est ma langue maternelle. But let's not do that here. Nobody will understand. Yeah, Oklo, that's a good point. That will come back in focus. That's for sure. Uh, I see it that I think LEU is looking better. It's leading Oklo. Sandy is in this. But earnings are very close. So for me, that was not in play, but that was a very, very nice setup. Oklo, uh, earnings behind, that was below the 21 day MA structure, and we have kind of a big reclaim within a day, a bit like right here and right here. So obviously, I don't want to play that big reclaim. All right, you don't know if it will just follow through or just fail and need to consolidate. I will look, and that will probably increase the relative strength as well. I want to see it lead a bit, all right? Maybe retest those highs and then let the 21 DMA structure catch up, and I will be there for the back tests. Oh, Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu, nice. Not too far. Yeah, exactly. There's that resistance around 130. 113, sorry. So the goal, and that's okay if you were able to catch a very good entry. By the time you get into this resistance area, that supply area, you already de-risk that trade. All right, so that's not a problem. but that's why a bit I want to wait to see that retest, to see that back test, pullback action into rising 21 DMA structure, seeing that change of character, not seeing that retest and flush to new low. Ideally, you want to see that retest and tight action on the right side as sellers are not that strong. Buyers are stepping in to support that stock at the supply area. That's the kind of action that I would want to see. And E, that's not a name that I tracked. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's are they doing the same thing? Nano nuclear. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a good setup. You can look at the daily reversal, so January 26th. Um, and yeah, that could provide a nice pivot reclaim entry. BTU. Oh, nice. Yeah. So that's kind of the first initial 21 DMA structure pullback after the breakout. Yeah, nice setup. Don't expect that to maybe go into new high right away. It might need some time to digest, form a lower high, then tighten up on the right side, higher low, and then move higher. Tout on AS. That was a leading stock. It moves weird. But when it moves, it moves. So it's probably worth a shot. So reclaim back test. Um, it's worth a shot, but I think it moves weird below that 40-ish level. So maybe try to grab some, but don't have your expectation too high. Um, B BWXT. I saw that Roy opened a position into that, and that's a very nice cup and handle. That's a nice chart, but now extended. So you have your cup, your handle, 21 DME structure pull back, and the time to buy that would have been in earlier this week. All right, within one ATR from the 21 EMA, that would have been the really good spot. Now it's too late, and it's almost two times ATR from the 21 EMA. Alex, new here. Wondering if you have your scanning, and yeah, everything is in the Git book. So first of all, welcome with us. Oh, thank you, Tuba. So yeah, that's the place. You will have my scans. You will have my stock selection. The scans that I use to find stocks into their 21 DMA structure as well. All right, last one. Then it's market open. WMT. Walmart. Yeah, that's a nice pullback. Um, so it's your daddy stock though. Two ATR, 2% ATR. So either that you take a 80% position size, or you just accept that it doesn't move much, but yeah, it likes to mean revert into the 21 DME structure ish. So that's definitely a good spot, but that's not the type of ATR that I'm looking for. All right, guys. So that was a good market brief session. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day. Let's see if the market confirm the uptrend and if we can finally see some bread coming in. If we do, then that's really a day to be patient for me. If we don't, then at the end of the day, you will see me adjust my exposure, reduce my risk, reduce my exposure. Um, and yeah, that will be the game plan. All right. So have a good day. Trump will talk. No, yeah, Trump always talk. That's the problem. All right. Have a good day, everyone. Cheers. Bye bye.